Well, hello and welcome to the LD Sewell YouTube channel. I've got a lot of things going on right now. We're in the process of building several YouTube channels all at the same time, and it's a learning experience for me and for my wife. We're not, we have a lot of expertise in trucking and transportation and in certain parts of entrepreneurship and different things and leadership and management, things that we've done over our entire lives. But YouTube is a brand new thing for us. But we're going to make it more exciting by not just trying to build one channel, but by trying to build several channels simultaneously, all at the same time, that cover the various key or the various core topics that we already teach courses on, write books on, and talk about. So, that's one of the things that I learned already, and we'll see how it turns out, as we go forward. But my initial thought was to put everything and lump everything under LD Sewell. That's our main site. That's kind of what I consider to be my author, instructor, coach's page, and sort of a portal of entry to everything else that we're doing, entrepreneurship and business wise. And the initial thought was, hey, the trucking related stuff and everything else we're going to talk about, we'll just put it all under that. And what I've already learned is that it's difficult for people to find that. If you're looking for information on trucking, or you're looking for information on time management or task management, or or other key or core topics, just under my name alone, difficult to find that. That may not be the case. We have somebody like a Michael Hyatt, or somebody who's already very well established and has an awful lot of readers and followers and fans and stuff. But when you have numbers that are a whole lot smaller than that, nobody's going to find your stuff, or at least that's what I've come to believe. If you don't make it niche specific, or niche, depending on where you're from, I guess. More related to the particular topics that you're talking about. So this channel is still going to remain kind of my catch-all for everything. I mean, I'm going to talk about courses that we're putting out. I'm going to talk about books that we've already published, and other books that are in process that we're writing and publishing now, guides and manuals and other entrepreneurship things that we're doing and working on, and information that we've learned over an awful lot of years of life that we feel, when I say we, I'm talking about primarily my wife and me, who run all this stuff together. She's the skill and the expertise, behind the technical stuff and the art and a lot of the designs and things that we create and sell and different things that we do. That's all her doing. As we continue to build our business, and also develop more courses and more ebooks, more books, guides, manuals, e-commerce that we're selling products on different platforms, and things that we experienced throughout that, we're going to continue to share that here on this channel, on LD Sewell, the LD Sewell YouTube channel, and on the ldsewell.com website. So if you're interested in those things, stick around. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll be putting out more videos here real soon. I'm going to try to put out something on a consistent basis. I don't want to back myself in the corner and say, on this day, every single day of the week at this time, I'm going to upload a video. But I'm going to try in general, just in general now, I'm going to try to put something out at least once a week for each of our YouTube channels. And it might be something real short or brief, or just off the cuff of me talking to you directly like I'm talking right now. Or it might be more along the lines of a tutorial or a mini course or something on a key topic or something that we cover. So stay tuned. Those things will be coming up. For those of you, if you read the blog post on one of the luckiest kitten alive, Hope, you can read the whole story on the blog at ldsewell.com. But basically, the other day, I was driving in a tractor trailer, and I had a kitten that ran across multiple lanes of traffic, and she ran. I mean, this thing is tiny, tiny, tiny little kitten, and she ran underneath there was a van that was stopped in front of me at a traffic light, and she first ran under the van, and he very slowly pulled away, and I could see that the kitten was behind his drive tire, so she wasn't in danger of getting ran over. But as soon as that van left, she took one look at the truck and dove under my truck. So I set the brakes and got out in traffic. The four-way flash was on, backing up traffic, which is getting very heavy at that point in time. And I knew the cat was still under the truck someplace, but I couldn't find her to start with. And eventually I looked on the passenger side between the dual sets of drive tires. In the front set, the kitten had gotten up in there and had wedged herself real tight in the little space between the two front drive tires and just backed herself in there as tight as she could get. So I reached in there and pulled her out and got bit and scratched a couple of times for my troubles. And I couldn't just leave her out there. She was in an area where, she's just a tiny, tiny little kitten. She would have gotten run over. But brought her home, took her to the vet, got her checked out, and she's doing very well and healing up. But if you want to read her story, you can read about that on a blog post at ldsewell.com. And also, one thing, I don't think I really said that in the blog post, but she had been attacked by something. We think maybe it was a hawk, some kind of bird, but it had ripped two big gashes across her back, and those gashes had some significant problems. I won't go into exactly what, but the kitten is extremely lucky to be alive. The vet, cut all that stuff out, cleaned her up, gave her some antibiotics, and she's had all kinds of medication, and she's growing. She's still tiny, but she's twice as big as she was when she first decided to come home with me. So, we've decided to keep her. And we were first thinking about trying to find a family member or somebody else that would take care of her, but she's home and she'll be with us from now on. And my wife named her Hope. And but anyway, if you want to read her story, it's on the blog. And that's about it. Also, and this channel is going to be every channel that we have and every communication source that we have is going to be kind of less formal. It's not going to be it's some of the topics and things we're going to talk about are very serious, and we'll get into those technical aspects and stuff and make sure that we cover those in depth. But a lot of it's just going to be me talking to you. So, and especially on this channel, pretty much it could be anything from talking about kittens to kayaking to talking about trucking or real estate investing or entrepreneurship or writing books or any number of things. You can read about all the other stuff, the core topics and stuff that we cover and focus mostly on and teach. You can find out more about that stuff on the website as well. Read the About page, and that'll give you a good idea of what it's all about. But this channel and also my podcast, the LD Sewell podcast, is kind of my direct means of communication from me directly to you, and it's just going to be sort of like that, a lot of it. So hope you enjoy the channel. If there's anything particular you want covered or you think we need a course on or ebook or something we need to talk about or something you want to hear about, let me know. So till next time, take care, and I'll see you soon again in the next video.